third stage of the Tour de France, a total of 102.9 kilometres. An extremely flat stage with a total of 2 tiny speed bumps. So the race started with 5 Neville nobodies trying to pull a runner, including the great Dutchman Ida Schilling showing presence in the breakaway. 144 kilometres in, and G suddenly falls off his bike, causing Tony Martin and another Jumbo-Visma rider to come down with him, which ended up causing the Jumbo-Visma rider to immediately abandon the race due to their injuries sustained in the crash, while G, after a shoulder dislocation, got up back on his bike and continued on with the race. Tony Martin caught back up to the peloton quickly, whilst Geraint Thomas took a little bit longer to catch up to the peloton, requiring Luke Rowe to drop back to help G get back into the peloton. After this, the weather started to set in with a couple of kilometres of hard rainfall, which thankfully didn't cause any crashes. After Ida Schilling got up over the first mini speed bump, he received the one and only point for the king of the speed bumps, then sat up, waved goodbye to the Neville nobodies in the breakaway, and was never to be seen again for the rest of the race. With 10 kilometres to go, Primoz Roglic goes down. Rog stated after the race that Colbrelli body checked him, in which I've got no idea what that means, but it is what it is. By the time Rog got back onto his bike and tried to get back into the peloton, it was too late, and he ended up losing over a minute in the GC standings. With 4 kilometres to go, an Arkea rider bumps into the back wheel of Jack Haig's bike, which causes another crash. That ends Jack Haig's race with a broken collarbone and a concussion to go with it. In the last 50 metres of the race, Caleb Ewan bumps into the back wheel of Tim Merlier's bike, which causes Caleb Ewan to suddenly swerve to the left into Peter Sagan, bringing him down with him. Peter Sagan quickly got back up after the crash, but Caleb Ewan stayed on the ground and was forced to abandon the race with a fractured collarbone. Yet the only interesting thing about this was that Tim Merlier managed to stay on his bike and win the stage. That now means that Alpecin Phoenix, in the 3 stages, have won 2 of them and maintained the yellow jersey, which I find astonishing for a cyclocross team to dominate in their first Grand Tour.